How's it going, everybody? Rybrave here today, and we are back with our Honolulu Hammerheads franchise mode. In today's episode, we are in the Western Conference Finals against the St. Louis Blues, and I am very excited for it. I hope you guys are too. Let me know in the Discord what you guys are thinking about this. Go ahead and jump in that Discord. I just moved into my new apartment, so sorry about the delay. I was getting things set up and I was buying things, and now I'm officially in my own apartment. I am very excited. I'm very, very happy to be here. I got my whole gaming room. It's awesome. I got new lights, everything like that. So hopefully the sound's not too bad either, not too echoey. Maybe if it's too echoey, I might have to put something in here. But you guys, let me know down in the comment section or in that Discord. So today, St. Louis Blues, Western Conference Finals, Stanley Cup Finals on the line here. Trip to the Stanley Cup Finals, I should say. So let's go ahead and view the St. Louis Blues lines first, because you guys probably remember better than I do what our lines are. I'm pretty sure our lines are pretty sick, though. I've got a good idea. So, St. Louis Blues, Robbie Fabry, Evgeny Malkin, Tarasenko. Oh my God. Like, if it wasn't a 36-80, if it wasn't an 85 overall Evgeny Malkin, like 36-year-old Evgeny Malkin may still be sick in real life, but 85 overall, a little less scared of that. But Fabry at 87 overall. Fabry, who's got 15 points in the playoffs. Jesus, this first line is bombing. This first line is sick. Okay, Sammy Blais, Barbashev, and Kyle Oposo. Interesting. Is Kyle Oposo still on the bed? He's still on a bad contract. They traded for him. Oh my God. And Barbashev and Blais are really carrying Kyle Oposo, but he's got 6 goals. Can't be too upset. Ryan O'Reilly is their third line right winger. Are you serious right now? He's their third line right winger, and they have Malkin as their first line center. You've got to be joking, right? Sundqvist, Shen, and then Ryan freaking O'Reilly, still an 89 overall, listed as a first line forward, but he's on the third line right wing. And then you've got Shore, Costin, and Thomas. That's fine. Parayko, Pietrangelo, that's a good first pairing. Dunn and Wallman, and then Savard and Oleksiak. So it's not a bad third pairing, but that second pairing leaves a lot to be desired. But their forward core is, well, their coach is making some interesting decisions. It's still a pretty good forward core. Goaltending, they have Binnington and Bernier. So it is what it is. But let's go ahead and check out our lines and see how we stack up head to head. So our first line of Iginla, Point, and Arvidsson has been doing very, very well for us. 14 points for Iginla. Iginla's goal per game. Braden Point's got 21 points, and Arvidsson's got 14. So the first line's been great. I'm not too worried there. Then we have Hoffman with 18 points, Rask with 16, and then Brock Besser with 12. Brock Besser had a great regular season on the second line. 8 goals in 12 games. I really can't say that's bad. That's a fantastic performance on the second line there. Dickinson, Bukestad, and Josh Hosang. Hosang, like I said, probably going to get rid of him. They've been average. It's a quiet third line. And then our fourth line has been what you... I'd like to see our fourth line step up, especially in this series. This is a trip with the Stanley Cup Finals on the line, so we definitely need to pick it up. But it's tough. The whole 89 O'Reilly on the third line for the Blues, it makes it really tough to say that. I might give it to the Blues there. Defensively, though, I think I'd have to say we have the much better defensive core. We've got the Super Swedes, Dahlin and Edler there, both of them doing fantastically. Justin Schultz has been nice next to Eric Gustafsson, and then Hayden Fleury, who's been really, really just shit. He's been shit, let's be honest. And then we've got John Merrill, who's, despite his picture looking rough, he's been very solid for us. So I can't deny that. And then in goal, we've got Gibson and Grice. Gibson, very, very good. Like to see him put up some better statistics. Hopefully he can improve in this series. But let's get to the series now. Enough delay. Let's jump right into it, boys. Western Conference Finals against the St. Louis Blues here in the year 2023. So what is this, season number 4? This is season number 4. Hopefully we can make it to the Stanley Cup Finals and maybe win it. But first, we got to win 4 games in this series, obviously. First period sees 1 game. Joel Iginla on that first line, and then Evgeny Malkin, the 36-year-old Evgeny Malkin, ties it up 1-1. St. Louis with the advantage in shots. Second period sees us go up 2-1. Hosang, baby, let's go. Ball out for us. Well, you're here anyway. And Rasmus Dahlin made the trade for him early on in this franchise mode, and it's been a really good move for us. And finally, let's jump into this third period, a 3-1 lead, and on the power play, unable to capitalize. Can we keep St. Louis off the board? We do there on the power play. That is huge. 3-1 still, halfway through the period. That makes me feel really good until Oscar Sundqvist scores, but 9 minutes to go in the period. Come on, Gibson. You've got 5 minutes. Just shut it down, my guy. 3-2. That's it. 1 minute to go, and boom. There we go. We're going to take a 3-2 win in this first game of the series. Your 3 stars are Gibson. Played a very, very good series. Those are the stats I expect of my goaltender. Ginla and Darlene, 2 of the goal scorers of our 3 goal scorers. So up 1-0 in the series. That is fantastic. So see, Braden Point, I think, got an assist probably on that Joel Ginla goal. The dude's got 13 goals in 13 games now, which is absolutely ridiculous. Hopefully he can keep that going for us here in game number 2. First period, 1-1. Ginla again scores. Fabry, though, that first line is matching our first line. So interesting. We'll see how that battle matches up throughout the series. Second period. Ooh, baby. Chandler Stevens, the 4th line. I called out the 4th line and they did it. Tarasenko goes ahead and gets himself a goal, ties the game, but Victor Rask then takes it on his shoulders on our second line. I want to say Victor Rask is on our second line with Brock Besser. He goes ahead and gets himself 2, and we have another 2-goal lead heading into the third period. A hat trick for Victor Rask. That is a natural hat trick. He pumps one in from the right faceoff dot, gets himself a natural hat trick just under a minute into the third period. Bukestad boys, we're just gonna sim this one out. 6-2 victory. I don't even remember what the shots were. I can't check though. Gibson, another good 2.0 against average. Fine with that. 950 save percentage. Very happy with that. He's gonna let in 2 goals because I believe in our team to score 3 or more per game. So 6-2 victory, 2-0 series lead. Both games at home were dubs, and that's what you want to see. You don't want to lose one on home ice. Got the crowd of the Honolulu faithful up and rowdy. Another assist for Braden Point there. We'll jump into the road game here in St. Louis. First period sees us tied again as Ginla matches up again in the first period. Another goal, and this time it's on the power play, but Kyle Poso scores right back at you on the power play too. Just 2.5 minutes later. Second period, holy shit. Sees a lot of goals go in. 4 goals for St. Louis, I think, and 3 goals for us. And St. Louis has got a 5-4 lead. Bukestad Ginla and Hosang Ginla with a second power play goal. Tarasenko with a goal. Malkin, Shen, and Shen. Does Shen have a hat trick? No, it was Kyle Poso. So we are actually losing in this series. I think for the first time yet, we are trailing at the end of a period. Do we have enough to go up 3-0, tie it up here at least, maybe force some sweat on St. Louis? Evgeny Malkin, though, on that first line is going to score, make it 6-4. Halfway through the period here, I don't think we're going to go ahead and score and equalize. With 5 minutes to go, Robbie Fabry, I'm going to just get quick sim it out. 7-4 loss. What an exciting game, though. I mean, St. Louis on home ice, we're like, boys, we are putting on a show for the hometown crowd. And so be it. Does result in the loss for us, but 2-1, we're still up. If we win this one, we have a really good shot, obviously, to move on. This is a game I don't want to drop it back to 2-2. If we can win this game, that would be fantastic. That game, huge explosion of goals from both teams. Not going to decide to make any kind of changes. We're winning 67% of this series, right? So I'm not going to make any changes. First period, and, well, Evgeny Malkin on that first line doing very, very well. Malkin has been doing great at 36, 85 overall, and Orion O'Reilly's still on that third line. Second period, sees Victor Rask score on the power play. Can we make the comeback, boys? St. Louis with a ton of shots. I don't know if we took a ton of penalties. What? 34 shots to our 15. They have a ton of power plays. Oscar Sundqvist is going to make it 3-1. And St. Louis looks like they want to equalize this series, and it looks like they're going to do it. It's going to be 2-2 at the end of 4 games. It is 2-2, 4-1 in the series. Honolulu stats. Oh my God, that second line was horrible with Bessert, Hoffman, and Rask. Maybe Malkin is matching up against that line, because that line, Malkin's been doing well. Maybe we want to get a more defensive player on that line. Arvidsson is not a more defensive player, but we get the +3 there. Put Besser, our best guy, on the top line there. Victor Rask for Point. I don't really want to drop Point because Point has been, elite. He's been immense. Is it defensively? We need to put Merrill up there for like Schultz or Gustafsson. We'll put Merrill up there for Gustafsson just because he's defensive defenseman. He's got 86 defensive awareness. So we'll try that out. I don't want to get too crazy, but I think we do need to make some changes. We've been outscored 11-5 in the last 2, and that is not good. You do not want to get outscored that badly. Jesus. 11 goals in 2 games. Freaking A. We got to slow down their goal scoring. So hopefully those changes do help us here in game number 5. First period. Beautiful, boys. Iginla back with his buddy Brock Besser. We're getting the shots in our favor this game. Second period. All right. Robbie Fabry scores to equalize, but Joel Iginla again is going to score and get us a 2-1 lead as we outshoot St. Louis by 9 through 2 periods. They get a power play, but are unable to capitalize. That's what I want to see. Oh my God, another power play. Come on, penalty kills have been great. John Gibson, you've been immense. Come on, can we get a power play goal? Get the insurance marker, and Iginla's going to get the hat trick. He's going to single-handedly carry us to a 3-2 lead, but 2 minutes to go. Anything can happen. 1 minute, and Iginla is going to single-handedly carry us to a 3-2 lead as he gets himself a hat trick. 1 goal per period. Gibson with another 2.0 and a 940. You'll love to see it. Braden Point with 3 assists there. 3-2 victory, a very close game. Maybe I should have checked the stats a little bit more closely to see how we simmed. But I will take us being up 3-2 after a 3-2 win at home. We've won all of our home games. That bodes well for us being the higher seed in this series. Hopefully we can close it out and not go to a Game 7. Jesus, please do not go to Game 7. Boys, Game 6 in St. Louis, a trip to the Stanley Cup Finals on the line. We could punch our ticket right now. First period. Okay, Evgeny Malkin's going to score, but our boy Joel Iginla's going to equalize. Let's go. 16-5 in shots. These lines are killing it, boys. Second period. Let's go. Victor Rask and then Braden Point on the power play. Evgeny Malkin is going to get St. Louis back within 1 with 20 minutes to go. Obviously, in the third period, we're going to get a trip to the Stanley Cup Finals on the line. Can John Gibson, Chandler Stevenson. I don't even want to talk about John Gibson because our fourth line in Chandler Stevenson, the goal freaking machine. Chandler Stevenson, the beast. You guys don't even understand. He's a Hammerheads legend all the way back from NHL 19. Mike Hoffman's going to score, and we are going to the Stanley Cup Finals, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are ready because I certainly am. We have a chance to win my first ever Stanley Cup on the channel for 2020, NHL 20. The first Stanley Cup I have ever won, potentially. Who will we be facing? Will it be the Tampa Bay Lightning or the Washington Capitals? If I push A one more time, we will find out, boys. Who's it gonna be? Who are we taking on? It is the Washington, the 53-win Washington Capitals. Boys, I hope you're ready for it. Leave a like if you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you guys in the next one.